fitness, adventure and travel, fashion, beauty, entertainment, and more. Welcome to the Aiden Max Show.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Aiden Max Show. This year's Super Bowl NFL champion game was a heated one. Eagles versus the Patriots, and the Eagles won. I was like, unreal. Congratulations, Eagles. I also want to recognize the person who signed the National Anthem and America the Beautiful during this year's Super Bowl. Her name is Alexandria Wales. She is a choreographer, director, actress, and an ASL consultant. Congratulations, Alexandria. This year's Super Bowl singer was Pink. Pink with an exclamation mark. I really love her. I love her music. She's one of my favorite singers. She's confrontational. She pushes people outside their comfort zone. She's not afraid to bring up taboo topics. She makes a difference for young girls and women in the community. She wakes people up from thoughts in their subconscious and into their consciousness. She raises awareness with what's going on in the world. I just love her, and I have a lot of respect for her. And I feel in some ways we share some similarities. Guess what? Her last name is Moore, just like my name was before I got adopted. Moore? Maybe we're related. Oh, I'm just kidding. I love her one song, Stupid Girls, which she talks about girls who just promote themselves as pretty girls. Girls are more than a pretty face. Girls are doctors, athletes, and just overall doing something other than being just a pretty girl. I love that song and other of her songs as well. Again, I have so much respect for her. Now, it's the perfect time to discuss the NAD, National Association of the Deaf, which is a civil rights organization. They're a great organization. They fight hard for our rights. They make sure that we have access to all information. They make sure we get the same opportunities. Equality. They make sure that we get jobs without discrimination because of us being deaf. The list is endless with what the organization does for us as deaf people. NBC Super Bowl decided to reach out to NAD to select the person who will be signing at the Super Bowl. Personally, I don't feel like NAD, the National Association of the Deaf, is the right organization to make that decision. They are more of a political organization and concerned with their appearance as an organization, which means they will select a non-confrontational person that behaves well and will represent NAD appropriately. On the other hand, you have the Super Bowl, which hires artists that can be confrontational, out of this world, and totally random artists, because that's what artists are. Now, these two have joined forces and are working together to make the choice. That's something I disagree with. Just like any political organization, they have favoritism. NAD has their own favorites and will pick from their small pool of favorites. Personally, what I feel is right is that the Super Bowl NBC have a director or coordinator, and for deaf people who want to sign at the Super Bowl can submit videotapes through YouTube. Videotapes, what an old world. Sorry about that, guess I'm still old-fashioned. Anyways, sending them through YouTube or a private website, then review the submitted videos and pick out the one that is a good fit. I think that's a fair process, right? They can pick any artist ranging from the most confrontational artist to the most reserved artist. There's a huge spectrum of artists. NAD will always pick that limited sweet artist. I don't think Alexandria was a good match for Pink. Alexandria is not confrontational and does not push people outside their comfort zone. She's more of a sweet person who gets along with everyone. Personally, I think she's a better match for singer Adele or Jennifer Lopez. That makes more sense, but Pink, she's very confrontational and speaks out even though it'll make people pissed off. She still speaks out. I didn't think it was a good fit. You know what I mean? That's why I feel that NAD is not the right organization to pick artists for the Super Bowl. Thank you for watching my show. Make sure you all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Casey and Dominic, for your fabulous voiceover.